Hey everybody, so I wanted to take a moment to create this video and give a little bit better or more clear instructions on the workout that you're going to be doing for the next 3 weeks on Tuesdays, okay? I feel like I wasn't very clear, and that means I didn't give the best class that I could have given or the best instructions to all of you today. So I wanted to take this time to do this video so that we have a better execution of the workout and a better understanding of what the goal and the expectation is of the workout, okay? So first I want to start with your overhead barbell push press, okay? Oftentimes we make the mistake of holding the bar up here in the extended position way too long. When I want you to have a failure rep that's at the 10 to 30 second mark, some of us are up here for like 15, 20 seconds. And then down here, just like a few. So the hardest part of the lift in the overhead barbell push press is usually right here. I want you to get stronger through that particular motion. Up here, you can do that easily. So the timing of this, I want you to hoist the barbell up, use your legs to help with getting it to the top, and then the countdown is not gonna start until you have your elbows more bent, okay? When you get to about this point right here, this is where you start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There it is. Timed out. Okay? Now that weight should be so heavy though that I cannot press it back up. So if I start right here, if I try to push it back up again, if you can successfully push it back up, the weight is too light. If when you get to this point, you try to push it but you're struggling, and as hard as you're trying to push, your arms are still sinking down. Even though I'm pushing up, it's staying still, or little by little coming down. Then we know that we have the right amount of weight. Okay, but if you're right here and you're like, oh, I can push it back up, then the barbell's probably too light. It needs to be heavy enough that once you get to right here and you start counting, like it's a challenge. And once you get to this point, there's no going back up because the weight is so heavy. All there is fighting with all your might to not let that bar finish coming down and crushing you, okay? That's how we're gonna work on increasing your overhead pressing strength. Now, at the same time that you're doing that and that weight is heavy, we have to remember your form, okay? We don't wanna be so heavy that we're like that and fighting with all your might with our butt stuck out right there, okay? We need to still remember to keep the pelvis under us and the rib cage pulled in. We don't want to be out here fighting. It needs to be still right there, okay? So that's a little bit more on the execution of the overhead push press, okay? Now, running the every minute on the minute or every 2 minutes on the minute kind of training program or style that we're doing today. Clock starts, example, at the 40-minute mark, and every 2 minutes it's a new round. So the first round starts at the 40-minute mark, the next round at the 38-minute mark, the next round at the 36-minute mark, okay? So you'll do your 1 rep max of your overhead push press. Right after I finish that overhead push press, my cardio exercises. I'll quickly do my high knees, and then we will do what else do we have on there? The jump lunges. After I do my jump, immediately right after I do my overhead push press, I jump right into the cardio, the high knees, the jump lunges, and after I do those, there might still be like a minute left, okay? It might have taken you about a minute, 10 seconds, maybe just under that, to do your 1 rep max, and then those cardio exercises. Once you do those, you're done with your round, and you wait for the next round to begin. And each round starts at the even numbers, at 40, first round, the next round at 38, the next round at 36, the next round at 34. So you have 2 minutes to execute a 1 rep max of your eccentric overhead barbell push press, and then your jump lunges, and then your high knees, okay? So hopefully you finish those within about a minute, and then you have that 1 minute to recover and get ready for another maximal effort of the next round, okay? That's the explanation of the every 2 minute on the minute workout that we're doing. I'm just gonna quickly come over here and show you what this looks like on the board. every 2 minutes on the minute. 1 maximum chin up or pull up, and then you come down here and do your 6 tub junks or high knees, followed by 6 jump lunges or 10 jump squats. And then after you've completed that, you stop and you wait for the next round to begin before you start over, which means that you will have 10 rounds of your eccentric or negative overhead push pressing coming down, and then you'll go 10 rounds of doing a negative chin up, okay? Same rule applies to the chin up, okay? When you're doing the chin up and we're going down, you start as close to the bar as you can, and then we go down, okay? I'm gonna set this camera up so you can see what that might look like here. I want to make sure that you have a box or a step high enough that when you start with your chin all the way above it, okay? What we don't want is to have you start, jump, and then you start, like my chin's not over the bar, like you'll jump up there and then boom, like you start right there, you start the countdown. No, we need to make sure that we start with our chin already at the bar or above from right there, okay? Now, some of you cannot hold your full body weight for at least 10 seconds, or some of you can't, with control, go from the top down in 10 seconds. Like you might be able to hold it for a couple seconds, and once you get to right here, you tire and you just kind of fall out of it, okay? Get just enough band help, just enough, that after you get that support, once you get up here and you start, that you don't slam out. So right now you're gonna hold as best as you can to be up here as long as you can, but eventually your arms start to tire. And when they start to tire, you don't quit and just drop out. No, they're tiring and they're starting to fail, and you're trying to hold yourself up with all your might. And as hard as you're trying to pull up, you're just starting to little by little start to go down. Down. You're fighting. I'm trying to pull myself up, but I cannot pull. I don't have the strength, but I have the strength and endurance to not let myself just slam out, okay? So, like the initial part over there, it's easiest at the top, okay? People can always take a long, or it's easiest at the bottom. A lot of people can do this, okay? But they cannot finish pulling themselves all the way up. So it's very important that you put a lot of time into focusing on slow, controlled, come down. This is gonna be where you do most of the work. I'm gonna talk through it right now. The part that you need to focus the most on is right here, working the hardest, working the hardest, working the hardest. This is where you wanna get the most out of it that you can. Everything you can. Remember, shoulders are not in the ears, they need to be down, out of the ears. I'm fighting as much as I can, I'm fighting as much as I can. This is the most important part. But even though it's the most important part, when I tire out right here, I don't just cave in and go down fast, with control. Finish coming out, okay? And then after you do that, one maximum effort that takes 10 to 30 seconds, you come back down and we do our cardio. High knees real fast, jump lunges real fast. Once those jump lunges are done, look at the clock, okay, the next round doesn't start until the next even mark, and then you stop, recover, get our mind right, and get ready to kick some butt. So with that said, sorry if I lost my patience this morning. I was just trying to do my best to give you the quality workout. In my mind, all I'm thinking about is the results that I want to get you. And sometimes because I fall short of words, or maybe because I feel like we're quitting before we actually need to on a certain lift or movement, when I know that you have more than that in you. I feel it. I mean, I might be wrong, because I can't feel your body. I don't know exactly what's going on in here and all in here, but I give my damn best to understand the best that I can, okay? So just want to say thank you for being patient with me. We will get this workout down, and if we do this right over the course of the next few months, some of you are going to be able to do your first pull-up from the bottom up without having to use a band. This is all a program. I'm not just have you in here running around doing stuff to tire you out and get you sore. I'm trying to get you to earn some of your first quality movements. And who wouldn't want to be strong enough to do a pull-up? And even if you don't get the strength to do a pull-up from this, you're going to benefit from having stronger hands, stronger grip, more endurance to mentally overcome wanting to quit on something. And that's why going maximal effort to failure on some exercise is necessary. Not just to push our body to the max, but take your mind to the next level, okay? So thank you all for coming on this fine, tough Tuesday. And for those of you that have not showed up for this tough Tuesday today, hopefully this gets you prepared to have a very successful workout. Thank you, everybody. Have a beautiful day.